for doing this for us. I don't know if you can hear me. So we're going
Hi.
live in 2 minutes. I don't know, you're mute. So I can't. Oh, wait, let me try. Okay, I think.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, but it's not very loud.
Really? Let me try and
Yeah.
move closer. Is it loud? Is it better?
Can be louder.
Really? I'm using my iPad, so I'm wondering if that is the issue. So let me
Let me
see
ask.
if I'm going
I
to.
think it's clear.
Okay, can you hear properly?
Okay, can you hear me properly,
Yes, I'm
please?
hearing you. Yes, yeah.
Because I was so scared. Hi, AK. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning,
Good
Amanda.
morning. Good morning, everyone. We're ready.
Okay, so welcome. Let me just check and be sure everybody's here. Okay. So this is the second for the month in our series of the pre-event we are having in preparation for the Aquarium Tech Week. So we have our guest today. Uh, if I don't pronounce your name, just forgive me in advance, right? Okay, we have to here with us. She's doing a lot around the social media space and email marketing generally, right? So she has a lot for us today. So I'm still expecting a lot of engagement from the audience that is supposed to be with us today. So let me just allow Tutu to say something to us. So what are you expecting? Okay, is there any specific expectations from those that are, let's say, do you have any specific questions you're looking at? Okay, these are the things you're expecting that okay, they will really be interested in this area, and maybe there is a tailored expectation that you have. Being that those that are joining you are expecting they don't really know much. So in cases like this, what do you really what normally happens? Yeah.
Hi, AK.
Yeah.
I lost you for a brief second there. Could you please just repeat the ending of the question?
Okay, so we are starting since we are expecting our audience to join up. So I know you have been doing a lot of this. So in similar webinars, so what how is it always like, and what do you think will be different in this particular one?
Okay, so with other webinars or seminars or thought leadership events, most times you're dealing with seasoned email marketers who are probably looking to network, who are looking for different ways to upskill or looking for ways to hone in and improve. Most times you're not privy to circumstances where some people might be starting from scratch, and I have a feeling that this is one of those events where I'm speaking to a different wave of people. Some people are starting from scratch, some people are even deciding if this is even a viable career for them, and some people just want to know, how can I make money, or what can I do differently to stand out. So I think this is what's going to be different. It's going to be the range of people that we're going to be speaking with.
Okay, so thank you very much. So I think this is what we are expecting from the audience today. Okay, so thank you very much for that. So our audience are here already. So if you're ready for the session, can you just drop your favorite emoji just to encourage our speaker, please? Can you drop your favorite emoji just to encourage our speaker, please? Thank you very much.
Hello. Hello. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, so you can start, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what was going on. Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I am super excited to be here, and it's a pleasure and an honor to be not just speaking, but to also be part of the Akwa Ibom Tech Week brand and the journey. So I'm just going to introduce myself. First of all, I hope you all have your notes packed. Do you have your notes, your pen? Because look, I'll show you mine. I've written all my talking points for today, and I want to get right into it. So I'm just going to introduce myself. My name is Tutwade Tumbi, and I've been a marketer for about 9 years now. And my journey into marketing was me believing that I was going to be a digital marketer. That was the only thing I knew, especially in this climate called Africa. I didn't really have that much information, and everything I've done has been trial and error. And my purpose, or the reason why I typically do speaking engagements like this, is to always help people who are navigating in the world of marketing and let them know how vast the opportunities are and how anything is actually possible as long as you can hone in on your skills and you are able to tie them and be able to monetize them. So I'm very happy to be here. So our topic today is going to be covering email marketing. And I've decided to take you in a few different sections of it. So the first thing I'm going to be taking you through is career opportunities in email marketing. When we're done, I'm going to then speak about how marketers can actually make money in email marketing. Then I'm going to talk to you about how to actually sell yourself. Then we're going to talk about how you can get started in this industry if it's something that you want to look into or add to your bank of skills. And then lastly, I'm going to take you through some email marketing strategies that are standing out now and can help you rise above the competition in that space. So, email marketing. Let's talk about email marketing. In the world of digital marketing, it's imagine it being this wide. Most people, or most young marketers, when they're starting out, they make the error that I did when I first started, which is I am a digital marketer. Now, um, if you have a passion for marketing, as much as you would like to be a digital marketer, the space is too wide for you to have a niche that will allow you to stand out. Email marketing, in the simplest of ways, is you communicating in the online media space or in the online media and marketing space via email. So it is one of the platforms in the digital space that allows you to communicate in some way or form between people. Now, unlike other marketing platforms like Instagram or Twitter or TikTok, where people are following you, email marketing requires two people meeting themselves halfway. It requires the person who has the email making some type of action or interest in you, right? They meet you here. And then you then have the second person who is the brand or the business using those emails, utilizing that data and meeting them right where the customer needs to be met. So it's two people meeting in the road. What happens next is then up to you, who is the email marketer. I'm going to try and make this fun. I'm going to try and make this as engaging as I can. So please write down questions or any other thing you want me to talk about. What I'm hoping that you're going to gain from this, my conversation with you, is you're going to understand the A to Z of the industry. I'm hoping that you can start finding out how you're going to pull career opportunities for yourself. I'm hoping you can start seeing income potentials when I start listing different things. And I'm hoping that you can pick standard strategies that you can market and you can take anywhere in the world. So let's go into career opportunities in email marketing. In the world of email marketing is just the action that is being taken. But there are other roles that people can take under it. You have things like an email marketing specialist. Now, an email marketing specialist is like a social media marketing specialist, which is this is someone who is well versed in all aspects of email marketing. and that they can call themselves an expert enough to say, I am an email marketing specialist. So all the steps that encompass email marketing, an email marketing specialist is able to ideate, create, and execute and publish these emails. So from the top to the bottom, an email marketing specialist can do that. Next, you're looking at a copywriter. A copywriter is someone who is good at bringing to life text that explains or shows or sells a particular product or service. So if you are good with words, if you are good with coming up with headlines, taglines, body of texts, long form text, then you don't necessarily have to design. You can just be a copywriter in the email marketing sector. Now you next opportunity here is an email designer. Now, these are people who can design things like GIFs, they can design graphics, they can design visuals, they can design short videos, animations, text animations. They can bring the copy to life using design. So an email designer is someone who is typically sends the copy, typically sends the idea, and he or she will be able to pull out the dynamic content that can be turned into visuals to add to the email marketing publication. Next, you have a lead generation specialist. Now, lead generation specialists, I like to think that these are the big money makers of email marketing. Lead generation specialists are people who can look into a brand or a business or a service and pull out a value that they have that they can then offer to get more emails. So I'm sure we've seen this countless times. You've seen this when a company will create maybe a financial report for the year that people can download through email. You've seen things like subscribe to our newsletter and get 20% off your first purchase. These are lead generations. You can have someone who's going to do a quiz. Maybe you have a beauty company that sells makeup. A lead generation specialist will say to them, to the client, you should do a quiz for people to know what their skin type is. And then you would then give them maybe a personal consultation on the type of skincare that they should buy. That is a quiz that most women would love. Submit your email. As you can see now, the lead generation specialist has designed something that is going to call, that has the value of the client, that can call the email, that can get the emails from the customer. So that's technically what a lead generation specialist does. And I think that's one of the best sides of the job. And then you have a freelancer. Now, I'm sure you might be thinking, why would I add that? But a freelancer is someone who might not necessarily be under the niche of email marketing, but they have these other skills that they can lend to companies or even email marketing agencies, and then they can offer their freelancing skills there. So I added it as a role because I wouldn't say some people actually call themselves email marketing specialists, but some people do dabble or use their skills like designers. The graphic designers can become email designers under their freelancing network for a brand. So now that you know these different, so for me, these are what I would consider actual niche roles. Now, remember when I started, I told you that my goal is always to tell people that you don't necessarily always have to call yourself a digital marketer. So we're going to do a sidebar here. If you are a young marketer, or if you're an entry-level marketer, or you're even a marketer that's trying to find their way, what I would suggest is you look inward and find 3 core skills, your strengths. I'll use myself as an example. When I started, I was doing everything, social media, email marketing, I was designing, I was doing stories, Pinterest. And then I started realizing I don't like this, or this is not what I'm good at. My 3 strengths are brand development, content marketing, and social media strategy. Now, you see those 3, I have strengthened my skills in these. So why I wanted to talk about these roles is because for some of you, you might actually find that your strengths lie in copywriting, or your strengths lie in ideating or visual creation. Now, you can then start finding out your top 3 skills and strengthen those and become a powerhouse in that. And that would fare you well in the world of marketing, as opposed to just being this wide role that people don't know where to fit you in. Okay, so we're going to go back to what we're saying. So if you now understand these different rules, what is actually even the demand for email marketing? And this is what I would say. There is a booming market for email marketing globally. In Africa, there is a booming market. However, The growing demand also does not fit a statistic, which is that most people were not an email inclined territory. So, email marketing in this area and also globally, what I would just say is there's a booming market, sorry, there's a growing demand, but globally, you are able to do more with it as opposed to Africa. And again, it's because, like I said, there is a shift in how people want to read emails or how people want to be sold to. We're also entering this era where people are kind of tired of social media and tired of really being sold to. But this is where we're going to talk about strategies that actually work. So if you have a booming market and a growing demand, if we are currently entering this fully digital, fully branding, fully marketing shift in the world, which we all know, and yet we understand that people don't read emails, what that means is that there are missed market opportunities that marketers can tap into. And I'm going to try and list as many as I can. So, what are these missed market opportunities? Remember, I said three things. I like keeping people, I like taking you along. If we say there's a booming market and there's a growing demand, people are entering this fully digital shift, but people are not reading emails, then the missed market opportunities that I am actually utilizing and I will share with you are one, sales funnels. Most people in the email marketing space, or let's even just talk about markets, let's talk like marketers. Sales funnels are a very, very big missed marketing opportunity, especially in Africa. Most times when emails are being published, they're being published for a particular reason. Most times, okay, take here's 20% off, or introducing something, or introducing our event. Most times a sales funnel is basically, how can I explain? Okay, so a sales funnel is a step-by-step experience that people take the customer through from attraction to actually buying. So people who are very good at sales funnels are good at imagining a customer experience, and they're going to start with introducing them to the brand all the way to making their first sale. So that is a sales funnel, and it's a big missed market opportunity in Africa. Another one is automation and AI integration. Automation just means that people are now segmenting lists. Okay, let me use Acquire Bomb Tech Week as an example. Acquire Bomb Tech Week right now, if you can imagine all the different types of people that are interested in these events, you have students, you have people who have left school and still figuring out their way in tech. You actually have investors, people who have big money, looking for, what's new, what's on the pulse. Now, if you look at these three different types of people, as marketers, you realize like these three people need three different messages, right? The student needs career tips. The student needs to be given advice on how to enter the tech world. The person who's still figuring themselves out needs to network, needs to be inspired, needs to hear people's stories, people who have made it. And then the investors who are looking for what's on the pulse need to be introduced to businesses. Now, let's use automation sales funnel. That is basically you now segmenting these people, and you are creating a funnel from introducing them to Acquire Bomb Tech Week down to them attending the event for students, the person who is figuring himself out, down to, oh, you should come and network and meet people, meet these inspirational people, then sell. And then to the investors, this is why Acquire Bomb is the place to be. This is why you should be investing in Acquire Bomb. I hope you understand what I mean. These segments can be sold differently through a sales funnel. And then when you're now looking to automation and AI integration, there are so many new AI tools that can take emails, scrape emails, they can create these funnels for you, they can even automate it. So if somebody puts an email and maybe you segmented them into students, maybe young entrepreneur or young students and an investor, it will automate the messages, this same sales funnel. So that's what automation is, and AI integration. Another missed market opportunity is interactive and gamified emails. And a brand that has started doing this in Nigeria that I'm loving is She Leads Africa. I don't know if anyone subscribes to their emails. She Leads Africa has started adding things like quizzes, they add polls, they'll make you click something, then go vote. Interactive and gamified emails are new. It's so new that people want to know who can do it so that they can hire them. They have not seen it. It's very rare that you see new and improved email marketing now that has polls, that has stickers, that has, you can click here, that is to take you to this other place. So interactive emails are on the rise. Next missed market opportunity is mobile first email strategies. This is important because people are still designing emails for laptop. They're designing it on their laptop, previewing it on their laptop, even though it has a mobile preview. The entire strategy and look for it is laptop oriented. Mobile first email strategies are people who can take what you've done on the laptop and then just optimize it a bit for mobile. Now, you might think this is a small thing, but I know somebody who is making big money doing this for big brands like GT. When they create it, he will then optimize it just a little bit. And when I mean optimize, I'm literally meaning things like sizing, maybe editing the designs, just making sure that now it looks better on a phone, because people are actually looking at these things more on their phone than on their laptop. Another missed market opportunity is the untapped local businesses, emerging markets in Africa. So, like I said, globally, email marketing is on the rise. In Africa, yes, it is a booming market, but it's like we're still behind in that shift. So, an untapped market here is the local businesses that don't actually know the value yet. They don't yet know the value. So, me, I think that's a missed market opportunity, because there's no person I haven't spoken to about email marketing that hasn't continued the conversation with me. It's just that they didn't know that, oh, I have 10,000 emails that I've kept from all my work over the years. That is it, an untapped market. Here, you can use these emails to do these things. So, these people, they're roaming, and all they're looking for is someone to guide them. And another missed market opportunity is lead generation strategy. If you remember, I said this role is one of the biggest roles right now. It's one of the hottest roles. Lead generation strategy is, I call it free money. If you are somebody that can ideate, if you're someone that can come up with creative ideas, agencies, email marketing agencies, companies will hire you just so that you can sit down and look at the company and be able to say, okay, for this month, this is what we're going to do. We're going to push out a video calling people to download this app, and then we're going to add the link. Lead generation strategy is one of the biggest things right now, because you are coming up with fresh ideas that people can plug emails to get leads. Money is there. And then the last one is email scraping. Now, I call this one a missed market opportunity because email scraping is still a touchy subject, especially in the world of email marketing. But let me explain. If you know people who are YouTubers or who are creators who do have hundreds of thousands of YouTube subscribers, those YouTube subscribers have emails. So most of the time, missed market opportunities are some email marketing strategists are now tapping into the world of YouTubers and helping them convert their their YouTube subscribers to email subscribers, and that is again big money. So these are the missed market opportunities that I would say I've noticed over the years that I still haven't seen some people in Nigeria entering, that I wanted to explain to you and tell you. If you can start looking into, well, we'll get there, but if you can start looking into ways that you can enter, please do. So now that we've spoken about this, how then can a marketer actually make money in email marketing? Well, I decided to do this by talking about the monetization methods. What are the monetization methods? Very easy. You have freelancing. This is when you by yourself say, I'm actually just going to become a one-man business, and I'm going to be able to offer these services in different capacities to clients. So you're a freelancer, you own your own time, and you are diversified in your services. The next is agency work. You can come in with any of these missed market opportunities or any of the roles matched skills that you have, and you can work with an agency and offer your skills there. Easy way, you're not struggling to gain clients like the life of a freelancer. You are just going off the agency's existing clientele. And the next thing you can offer is digital products. Now, if you remembered all the missed market opportunities I offered, these same things are digital products that you can sell. You can do 30 lead generations for beauty companies, 30 lead generation strategies for events companies, for corporations, for pharmacies. You can literally create these things, and you can either, well, give them away as templates, and then you can collect emails, but you can create digital products on any of these missed market opportunities that I listed. And then people will then buy it because then you've done the hard work for them. things like templates. You can design Canva templates for email marketing, and you can sell these. I'm giving you real life examples because these are things I'm seeing people do. Some people sell lead market. Some people sell lead generation strategies. Some people sell email marketing templates. Some people even sell custom templates. So let's again, I think for the whole of this class, let's use Aquabomb Tech Week. Aquabomb Tech Week might want to create emails, but they don't like the templates on Mailchimp or ConvertKit. Now, they also don't want the Canva template. They can literally commission somebody to design a template for them on Canva, move it to any of the email marketing platforms, and then you can create recurring templates, and you can become the person who's creating templates for people. So there's so many digital products under email marketing that people have overlooked or think there is a growing need for it. So another monetization method here is strategy and consultation. Now, you can imagine if you have gone and learned how to execute on missed market opportunities. Now, you can become a strategist. You can develop strategies for companies. You can develop strategies for agencies. You can even develop strategies for freelancers and create these strategies for people and consult on them. You don't necessarily have to execute because some people are actually not executors. Some people are more ideators and strategists. So you can use your skills as that. You don't necessarily have to be a freelancer. You can just be a strategist and you can then consult. Another monetization method is collaboration groups. So there's this new thing that's coming up now where instead of people coming together or standing alone to become a freelancer or running an agency on their own, some people are actually starting these things called collaboration groups, which I love. It's basically where you can do email design, you can do copywriting, you can create the emails on Canva. Maybe you can dabble a bit in online media marketing. Let us come together and we give it a name and it's a group. So it's like a business running like an agency, but now it's founded by 5 people with diverse skills and all of them have diverse clientele. And then they come together and create these collaboration groups. And I think that's fantastic. It's a great way to monetize if you have standalone skills that you're not too confident about. You can mash up with your friends who have different skills, bring it together, package it in one big package, and offer it to a client. Meanwhile, it's all of you doing the work, and that's how you're kind of selling it to people. Really great. And the last one is subcontracting. Subcontracting is just you coming into a company or an agency to physically do one thing. So maybe just their email design. You come and do it for a particular client and you go. So again, in my experience, these are the different monetization methods that you can give for email marketing. So now you have these monetization methods. How do you now sell yourself? If you are someone that actually even wants to dabble into this, if you are even a marketer, it doesn't necessarily have to be for email marketing. How do you sell yourself? Number one, sell the value and or the need. If you are someone who's starting out or you're someone who's still trying to establish a name, I will always say that you should sell the value. Hi, my name is Tutu. I'm new in email marketing. I'm willing to offer you one lead generation strategy. I'll develop it for you. I'll set up your email marketing and send one email out. In our time, free work was the best way to build your portfolio. Now we may be in a generation that does not want to, but I will always say sell your value, sell your need first. And if you are someone who's just all around excellent, who's even all around creative, who's all around a great ideator, leave the rest to God. Because once you sell your value, everything else is easy. So if you're new to this, which we will get to, don't worry, I've got you covered there. But I always say sell that value first. You've seen a brand, they don't have any email marketing, reach out to them. I've seen you don't have any email marketing, and yet you have a store. Do you have emails just lying around? Trust me, most times they'll be like, yes, so I just have these emails. Wow, did you know you can sell, you can do this and this with this? You can do this, you can do that. Okay, let me even just help you put all your emails on an email marketing platform. That first value will make you go a longer way than the people who have been sending and pitching and sending portfolios to them and they've never answered. So value first. The second thing I always say is give a tester. Give it just a quick little one. Just give a small tester of your capabilities. So remember what I said. You can maybe offer to help them just set it up, do the email marketing setup. You can tell them you're just going to send one email. You can even tell them you're just going to design it for them and say, okay, you can send it yourself. Give something that lets people see, again, that you have value and there's a need for you. The third thing, another way to sell yourself is to sell the idea, sell the lead strategy, sell them the feeling of what's going to happen. Let them understand that. Do you know that if you do this now, we can create a quiz very easy, do one on Google Forms, do something for you. You're just going to be able to collect these emails, sell the idea. Most times when people are in marketing, they want to kind of gain from the client without giving something back. Most times, clients can always see when you care for them, and that's always the best client acquisition strategy. Always care. Sell the idea, let them understand that, okay, this is what doing this is going to do for you. Sometimes not just take, 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 there should always be give, give, give. So let them understand what this can do in their business, for their brand, and how it's going to expand. You can even let them know, like, the holding on social media is actually not the best social media strategy. You should not put all your eggs in one basket. Instagram can wake up tomorrow and it's gone. But one thing you are never going to lose access of are your emails. So you can even sell that to people and let them understand that banking on social media alone is actually not the best strategy. You should have a way where you are collating and banking a large amount of emails. Should and would one day you hear, oh, Instagram is dead, we're all moving to Meet More, which can happen. And then now you have to start all over again, as opposed to having an email bank that you could have used to promote yourself. And the last thing is sell yourself. You are your own walking digital media placement. You are your own billboard. You are your own you're your own office. You are your own chief of staff. You are everything. You are a walking representation of who you are. So you should always exemplify that. People typically work with marketers that embody something that they want to work with. So head to toe, when you are becoming something, you are becoming it from the top to the bottom, and that also includes you as well. So you are selling yourself. Personal branding is part of this. It's very hard for marketers who are online media strategists to say that they also don't have an online media personality. So building yourself should also be part of this. You should look into how you are going to become, not, it doesn't have to be this big, just understanding that you also are going to become someone that can walk into rooms or speak to people and let them know this is what they need, and this is why you are the best person for the job. So always sell yourself. So after speaking about these 4 different ways to sell yourself, if you were then asking, okay, then Tutu, how do I get started? Okay, you said all of this now. I want to run my email marketing check. How do I get started? Well, what I would say is passion first, then everything follows. If you remember when I started our talk, I said that the world of digital marketing is large. And most times people say I'm a digital marketer, but I would not advise that is a path or a way for you to come into this space. The strongest people I've seen that come into this space say, hi, my name is Yemi, and I'm a copywriter, I'm a content marketer, and I'm in this. They give you the skills that they can do. So that way, when that conversation strikes, I know exactly, like me who owns an agency, I know exactly what I can use them for, or I know exactly how we can work together. But if you say you're a digital marketer, I'm like, okay. Digital marketing is like the World Wide Web. It's so large. So what I'll tell you is, what are your passions? You have to first know who you are as a marketer. You have to first know, okay, my name is this, and these are my core strengths. These are my core skills, or this is what I want to be known for in this industry. I want to be the topmost, Pinterest marketer. I want to be the topmost TikTok strategist. I want to be the topmost ad specialist. I want to be the topmost. There's plenty things. So I will always say, passion. If you truly want to get started in this, passion speaks for itself. Everything follows, because passion is what will get you up in the morning. Passion is what's going to make you keep learning. Passion is what's going to make you stand out from everyone else in the competition or in the space. Actually, there's even no competition, just the space. Passion first, everything else follows. If you have then scaled through the passion phase, perfect. Now, I would then tell you the next thing you need to do is a full work brand refresh. That means I need you to go back to your CV and remove digital marketer. Now you're going to become, this niche that you're going to be. And so your LinkedIn is going to need an upgrade. You're going to look at your own personal brand, because remember, I told you you're selling yourself. You're going to look at your social media. You're going to start working on building a brand for yourself, no matter how small, that just lets people know that you are a marketer in the, and then those, like I said, those your core strengths in this space, and that's what you're going to become. Same thing for your LinkedIn. It's even so much better for you when people are hiring, or when people can see that you are exactly what they need for the thing that they're looking for. And then the last one is, of course, your portfolio, not a CV. I hope nobody's going to bite my head for this. I just have to say that in about 3 years, I do not think people will be sending CVs, or they will matter more than your portfolio. Your portfolio speaks for you before you enter a room. So your portfolio is what you should be working on stronger than your CV, especially in the creative space. So I'll go over it again. A full work brand refresh for yourself. LinkedIn, your Instagram, your Facebook, or anywhere you have platforms. You're looking at your portfolio, and then you are knowing your core skills, because that is going to determine how you are going to grow in this industry and how you're going to map out yourself. When you have done that, next thing, learn. I know everyone will say this, but it's very important. But because we're going to be talking about email marketing, if I was talking about marketing as a whole, I can throw up resources for you. But because it is email marketing, if you ask me to where do I get started from, the first thing I'll tell you is, number one, play around with email marketing platforms. Go on Flowdesk, MailChimp, ConvertKit, go on MailerLite, go on every single platform and just sign up, play around with it. That is actually the best way, or the best hands-on advice I would give for someone who's new into this. Just set up your own. So for this, I would say start your own email marketing publication. It doesn't matter if it's just you and yourself, but I'm going to need you to be able to say the tools that you're strong with, because when you're an email marketer, it's the tools you use, it's how you do your A/B testing, it's different things like that matter. So obviously you're going to need to know which of the tools you prefer working with. So I'll say start something for yourself, even if you're just sending emails to two of your friends. Start it and use yourself as practice. Play around with the email marketing platforms. Pick your top 5. I think there's like 5 that are known, and then every other one is maybe by some grand design if the client wants it. After you're still playing around with email marketing platforms, the next thing is free courses. Free courses on the things that you're looking for. So remember what I told you. There are different rules in email marketing. Same way digital marketing is vast, email marketing is also vast, because you might find out that while you're playing around with email marketing platforms, you might realize, oh my God, design is so hard for me. You might not be an email designer, but you might realize it takes you 30 minutes to write something. Then you realize you're a copywriter. Then you realize, okay, I'm good at, using or analyzing the opens, or I know how I can use that to analyze and make myself better. You might actually be more of an analyst or a strategist. So when you're taking the courses, you can now say, oh, okay, I'm going to find courses on lead generation. I'm going to find courses on building a sales funnel. Do you see how different that is? Now imagine if an agency, which typically that's actually what happens, an agency is now saying, oh my goodness, who can help us do a sales funnel for this? There you are, right there, standing ready, able. You have prepped for this, you have become it. And that's actually how this world works. So take free courses on specific, maybe missed market opportunities. Take courses on roles that you see yourself shining in more. And that way, you can stand out. You can even develop yourself faster than people who are taking generalized digital marketing courses that they don't even want to use. So I was in free courses, and then again, the best course is hands-on experience. So you can speed up the process for yourself by practicing on your own. So like I said, first of all, play around with the top 5 email marketing platforms. When you see the one that you like, I think it's all typically free. All of them are free for the first 500 subscribers. So you're not paying anything. All you're just doing is playing around and getting yourself well-versed in knowing this is what I like, I don't really like this, and you're just experiencing it on your own. Next thing, of course, in how to get started, you speak it to life. Top of mind awareness is the best type of marketing for any marketer. Really, you are remembered when people can remember, oh, I needed something. Oh, I know that girl that does that one. That's actually how it works. So speak these things into life. Everywhere you go, any person you speak to, What is your name? Hi, my name is this, and I'm an email marketing. Well, if that's the area you want to go into, speak it into life. Hi, my name is Tutu. Yes, I'm an online media strategist. Yes, yes, this is who I am. So that way people will always remember you, and you never know where your next client comes from. So everywhere you go, you are selling yourself. If you remember what I said, you are selling yourself. You're a walking visual representation of that. And the last thing I was going to say for how to get started. So after you've done all the steps, passion first, everything follows. Do a full work personal brand refresh. Learn. Speed up the process by practicing on your own. Play around with the email marketing platform. Start finding out who you are in this space. Which one is your preferred tool? What other ways are you going to bring this to life? What do you use for copywriting? Start finding, because these are questions that the person interviewing you is going to ask. So I'm going to need you to do that. And then lastly, you connect yourself. So when I was getting started, all the advice I'm giving is maybe something I would use. So when I was first getting started in the space, after maybe I was speaking and letting everybody know that okay, I was this and this is what I wanted to do, the next thing I had to do was connect myself. Then it was Upwork. But if you ask me, I don't like Upwork anymore. I prefer Contra. Contra is this new tool that allows people get jobs in any country. So it's Contra. It's so cool. It's like Upwork, but it's much better. You get your own personal website that you can share to people. You can share your skills. People can find you there. And it's almost like it has SEO, which I really like. So if, let's say, somebody is searching for email marketing specialists, Nigeria, your contract profile will show, which I freaking love. So I would say connect yourself to places like Contra, maybe Upwork, but I think for me, Upwork has lost its edge. And then the next thing I would then suggest for you as well is Reddit and Facebook forums. So sorry, I'm just giving advice for foreign clients most times because me we need to make dollars. We need to make dollars. But the same thing works for even Nigerian clients. But I would say Reddit and Facebook groups has so many untapped things. I'll give you some examples. One, Reddit and Facebook groups will tell you what people are doing abroad that you can come and do here. So literally they'll say, oh my God, I'm looking for an email specialist that can do. You just take your pen and paper, you make that note and come and bring it here in Nigeria. Because I promise you, if they are asking for it abroad, it's coming to Africa. So these are the things that you can do. You can use Reddit and Facebook groups to have your ear on the pulse. What are people doing? What new courses are people learning? What are the skills? People will always share their portfolio. People will always share that they're looking for quick people to collaborate on. For me, this is where I will go as opposed to Upwork, Fiverr, and the lot. I would use Contra, I would use Reddit and Facebook forums. And you can apply this even away from email marketing. If you're someone who does any other type of digital marketing, literally Contra, same thing works. Reddit and Facebook groups, but just search Facebook group, I don't know, maybe a graphic designers group, and then just search, and you will find so many in different capacities, all talking, sharing tools, resources. I think I even got in the group I'm in, they shared like a free code to like one of these tools that I had been paying so much money for. So these forums are so good. So now that we've spoken more about your career, I would then finally touch on email marketing strategies that stand out. So we've spoken a lot about the career opportunities, how to get started, all of these things. But now let's talk about email marketing strategies that stand out. Because of where we are and because of how email marketing is globally, email marketing can be a bit boring. It almost seems like the same thing, the same vibe, the same offers, the same lead generation, the same sales funnels, the same automations, the same attractions. So most times when you see something that stands out, marketers are very excited about it. And these are the ones I've seen. Number one is interactive, fun, and dynamic emails. These things are just starting in Nigeria, and I will use Nigeria as well, but I want to also compare it globally. So you can see that in a way, your ear should be on the pulse with these type of things, because this is how you're going to see how you can pick something and come and become big here for it. So like I said, in Nigeria, I'm seeing only a few brands that are doing these interactive fun emails. She Leads Africa is one. I think Ingressive for Good has started. I've been seeing their emails, and they now have a few polls. There's all these tools where you can have people voting, and then you can see the votes live. There's so many new tools for email marketing that make them so interactive, so fun, and so dynamic. But very few people are doing it. And if you ask me why they're not doing it, it can be as simple as nobody's sitting down to research interactive, dynamic tools to add to email marketing. I promise you, if you put that on Google, you will see every tool that you can add to your email to make it more fun. But people just don't want to take that extra work. So imagine if some people are doing it here in Nigeria, it's going to be fantastic. Another thing I've seen that is an email marketing strategy that you can use to stand out: YouTube creators, entrepreneurs, personal branding. So let me explain. Entrepreneurs in every way or form have some type of channel, social media, something that they've been building on their LinkedIn. YouTube creators as well. Remember, I earlier told you they may have hundreds of thousands of email subscribers. Now, why I'm saying this is almost like a personal thing that we've started in our agency that is bringing us so much money. And that is YouTube creators who finally realize they have all these thousands of subscribers, but they have no way to use them other than Facebook. So this is where AI integration comes in. Now, because we took a class, we realized that, you can use AI to integrate to people's YouTube channels to get these emails, and then now they have another form of communicating with their audience. Now you're creating funnels for YouTubers to not only share their videos on YouTube to link back to YouTube, but then you're now also sharing, now they can share merchandise, they can share classes, they can share templates, they can share products, and they can do more with it. Now, YouTube money is going to be very different. So again, it's bringing in more income. So this is a strategy that I've seen that it's going to skyrocket by next year. I'm very sure of it. And then everybody's going to be doing it. But right now, it is just an emerging market, and it's something that people really, really need to hop on. AI tools are now connecting with every type of they can connect with any type of place where somebody has an email. And you don't even have to use this for just YouTube creators or entrepreneurs. You can go into pharmacies. Like sometimes, every time I go somewhere now, do you know, I actually imagine, oh my God, how many emails must you have? I have these clients who every time I always imagine, like, you must have so many emails. And I'm still trying to talk to them, like, use these emails. But they're like, how let's get started? It's probably in one. I'm like, don't worry. AI now, there's so many tools that you can integrate. So this is a strategy that it will really take you from here to here, especially if you just do the research that you need and pull it out. Another email marketing strategy that is standing out now is creating attraction and sales funnels. People, even the best of marketers, and this is what I was telling you about, people in marketing can't do everything. You can't say you're a digital marketer. Even in my agency, even I know top freelancers that cannot sit down and do an attraction and sales funnel just because it might, obviously, even if there's AI, you still need somebody who can go into the heart of the brand and can say, okay, from here to here, this is how we're going to start. So creating attraction and sales funnels is one of the best email marketing strategies right now that if you can do, you'll stand out. And what that just means is we have an event coming up from January to December. We're going to need literally how you're going to attract, how you're going to nurture, and how you're going to sell this event. And we need to have sold out by September. That's literally what that is. And the people who can develop the type of emails that are going to be going out maybe every week in a way that tells that story and links back to a sale, I promise you, even I look at them in awe because it's such a great skill to have. After that, we're now talking about Canva designs. So it may seem like, everybody does it, but everybody actually doesn't. Most people use the design features on an email marketing platform to design it. But there's now this new wave of young, I call them Gen Z Canva designers, who are so good with bringing a brand story to life better on Canva. And then they can design these things from scratch. And then now brands can use these as templates. So, even the best or most skilled email marketers, some of them actually get lazy and they stick to the email marketing platform to design. Now imagine one young 16-year-old who is really good at designing on Canva can design from scratch for a brand, standouts, instantly a standout. So I wrote this here because again, these are things that I'm just seeing that I'm sharing with you because I'm just here to let you know what is going on. Canva designs, templates, Canva designers are earning money. Not just even with clients. These are how go on Fiverr and put Canva email marketing designer. Please just see how much. Just check how much they're making, and then let's talk. Go on Contra and see how much newsletter template designers are making, and then you will see that I'm not just shouting, and this is actually something that needs to be done. And then lastly, I would say an email marketing strategy that can stand out is consumer satisfaction. Now, that might seem like a feeling, but it is a strategy that stands out, and I'll tell you why. Even globally, people don't read emails as much as they are on other social media platforms. Yes, people understand the need for it, but brands are also just realizing that, look, I'm doing this to nurture my emails. But here's the thing, most people are just designing the same emails over and over again, but they're not actually following what the consumer would like. So a brand that has dominated the space on consumer satisfaction is Kai Collective. If anyone doesn't know them, they're a fashion brand owned by a Nigerian lady who lives in London. Anyways, they're called Kai. And Kai's emails are the epitome of consumer satisfaction because what they are using their emails for is to deliver value. They're just using it to say, let's talk to you about these designs. This is our story. So they prompt people to actually respond back to the emails, and they are responding to these emails back. Not many people do this. So this is for email marketers that actually care. If you are one of those people that knows how to tap into the spirit of people and speak to them and give them what they would like, is this new thing that's just called consumer satisfaction, and it's so great. But go subscribe to Kai's emails and see the way it's almost like they know how you're feeling. Then if somebody responds to them, they'll say, "Oh, to the girl who responded, it just feels like the person is at home with you, and it's something that you can't fake. It's something that requires a lot of money because you're going to have to pay this person to care and respond to every email." And so, yeah, for me, these are the email marketing strategies that stand out. So I think I have, sorry, I had a sneeze coming. So, excuse me. So I think I have gone through all my talking points. I really hope that in some way or form I delivered some type of value. I don't know if my time is almost up, but I think now I will leave it to questions, thoughts, updates. I hope I delivered in some way some type of value. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for taking our time to do this for us because a lot of us have learned a lot, and for me, I have learned so much here. You have delivered a lot of value. There's something here that is really sticking with me. Passion first, everything follows, right? So,
Yeah.
with whatever you are going for, you should ensure that the passion comes first. And at least this, I think, with this, someone can do something effortlessly, right? So, I think this is the time where we look at the questions. We had some questions while you were while we
Okay.
still yeah. So, for those that are joining us live, you can drop your questions. But there is this. I think Michael was asking the question, what is really copywriting in the context of email? Like, yeah. Okay, he said in summary, let me bring up the question here. In summary, what
Okay.
does copywriting entail? Yeah.
Okay, so in summary for email marketing, copywriting is the A to Z of every text needed for the email. So let's start. What's going to be the subject? The subject has to be catchy. The subject has to allow the person or the reader open the email. That's copywriting. Copywriting is the body of the text. What are you going to be talking about? What is the subject? You're going to ideate. So let's say again, we're going to use my people, Akwa Ibom Tech Week. What if this week they want to talk about all the amazing events that are going to be happening at Akwa Ibom Tech Week? A good copywriter is going to be able to take the reader saying, "Hi, Akwa Ibom Tech Week is only 3 weeks away. This is what you're going to expect." All that text is copywriting. What is the button? If you want people to even click to go and register, some people are so good at writing call to actions so that it's not just click here. Copywriting is you being creative with the text that you're using in the email. Michael, I hope that makes sense.
Okay, thank you very much for that. And please, Can we drop our question so that she can attend to it one after the other? So I think this is supposed to be a 1 hour session. We still have up to 7 minutes before the call can go off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So uh, okay, I think there is another question here. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, can you are you seeing the question?
Yes, yes. For
Oh,
UI graphics, motion designer, they use Behance, Drupal, etc. When it comes to email marketing, how and where can someone build his portfolio on? I would say the easiest one is Canva. So if you go to Canva, please search website portfolios. I love them. I actually use them for myself. And they have these very easy portfolios that you can turn into websites that you can send to a client. So just when you go on Canvas, when you go on the search, put website portfolios, you'll be able to see really nice portfolios that you can use. What I would then suggest is actually you're not even new because you said you're a UI graphics motion designer. All you can just do is you can pick the work that you've done that maybe have different call to actions like save now, and then you can use those as an email marketing designer, as an email designer, sorry. If you've done banners, headers, anything like that, add it to your portfolio, turn it into a website on Canva. I would then suggest Canva if you ask me. Is email marketing under digital marketing? Yes, it is. So digital marketing, think of it like this very, very large party house that has everybody inside. It's so large. Influencer marketing is under digital marketing. UGC, when a user generated content, UGC creators under digital marketing. Ad specialists, you digital marketing. SEO, PPC, Google My Business. Digital marketing is anything that involves you doing anything in the online media space. So an email marketer is under digital marketing. Sorry, I don't know where this code came from. So you can see that that is why I said it's very old school for someone to say they're a digital marketer. Very, very old school. Most times now, people tell you, I'm a brand developer, I'm a content marketer, I'm an email specialist, I'm an email marketing specialist, I'm a UGC creator. People are now specializing because that is the easiest way for people to work with people now and for me to know who to collaborate with. So if I'm a brand developer and that's my core strength, I instantly know who I need to collaborate with. I don't need another brand developer. I need someone who's maybe good at executing the brands that I develop. So you see, but yes, email marketing is under digital marketing. Is AI taking the copywriting job? No. No, 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 no. AI is like your chief of staff. AI is your chief strategist. AI is not going to do, AI doesn't have your peculiar way of asking questions. I always say something, I can bring 5 people here and I can say I need something done. And even if I tell them to use AI, 5 of them are going to give me something different. Now, out of those 5 people, there's one person who's going to know that you can actually tell AI to be more creative. There's someone who's going to know how to write better prompts. There's someone who's actually going to be proactive enough to give AI more information. I've seen people writing AI, write me a caption for Instagram. Once people do that, sometimes I realize that this is someone who thinks AI is going to take their job. No. But then if you actually want to use AI well, and it's also good for people to take AI marketing courses if you actually want to know how to use it well. AI is meant to add on to the existing information you have. So let me give you a tip that you can use. You can, before you start writing anything on AI, you are going to say, for this chat, you are going to act as an expert in the email marketing space. We are going to be developing strategies for multiple brands, and every time we're going to need to come up with innovative copy that fits the tone and voice of each brand. Ask me questions that you will need. You know, you can actually tell AI that. Ask me questions that you will need to know about each client for you to deliver on the job. AI will then give you maybe 5 to 10 questions: name, maybe voice, tone, and messaging. This is just expo. So now, every time you now want to write a copy for a new brand, you're going to now say, I need you to write a copy for this brand. Here are the answers: name of the brand, tone, professional, fun, interesting, informal. Title or body of the subject, I need an email, a copy to promote their hairline coming out soon. So you see what I mean? AI is not taking the copywriting job, actually. It's not in any way. It still needs you. Okay, so how do we override or make good use of AI? Very good question. One, tell AI to ask you questions. You are only scratching the surface of AI when you tell AI, write me the copy for an email. Actually, thank you for saying that, because I actually have notes on this. I just took a class like last week. So let me share what it said. Okay, number one, did you know that you can request a brainstorming session or asking AI open-ended questions to help you think outside of the box? So they said, you can ask AI that we're going to have a brainstorming session coming up with creative ideas for a new brand, and AI will just like bounce ideas off you. You can then, after it's giving you ideas, you can then ask it to propose unique and innovative solutions tailored to the problems that you've identified. You can also use AI to learn about emerging trends. You can ask AI for multiple perspectives and examples. So if AI has given you an answer, you can say, give me another perspective on this, give me another example of this. You can prompt it for more creativity and innovation. You can say things like, can you build on this suggestion? So I just wrote down all the examples they were giving me. Yeah. So you can override it or make good use of it by asking it more questions, by giving it more information. If you just say, write me a caption about this, it's only going to do what it can. But if you say, if you've already been giving it information about the brand, the messaging, this is all their products, this is how they want to sound on social media, these are their goals, the captions will always sound different. So you can always override it by doing, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, by doing more and giving it more. Okay, eBay says, what are the challenges that can be encountered in email marketing and possible solutions? Email scraping. So most of the time, because you are dealing with some people who didn't actually follow the process of keeping emails, you are now stuck with like 1,000 to 1,000,000 emails, and then they want you to just upload it to the platform. Now, because you are in a beautiful country called Nigeria, they're going to call it scam. So most times, and this has happened to us a lot of times, they're going to block that client's account and then start asking you questions about who you are, where did you get these emails. Nigeria. So that's one of the challenges. You don't really experience that many challenges in email marketing. But I'd say another challenge that you can experience is people not opening the emails. You can have like 20,000 people, and then you can have like 1,000 emails. You can have 1,000 opens, or you can have really, really low numbers. This is when, as an email marketing strategist, you're going to have to do a lot of A/B testing. Like this week, you can say you're going to do something. Another week, you're going to try another subject. You're going to have to be testing from the beginning the type of subjects that people are going to like opening for that client. Because don't forget, it's going to be different for another client. You're going to test subjects. You're going to test the content. You're going to test if it's the links that can be more interesting. You're going to add GIFs. You're going to add humor. You're going to add free gifts. Then you start realizing, oh, so these people only open when they see, gifts. Then you start learning. So it's a challenge when you have to learn. It's like imagine trying to learn like 1,000 people. That's one thing I would say is a challenge. And the possible solution is testing. As if you're entering the space, you're going to have to be very kind to yourself and understand that you're not God. You can't read everybody's minds, but you're going to have to be willing to read and analyze the numbers and be able to say, okay, I'm going to switch it again, and then I'm going to switch it again. I'm going to test another one. So you're going to test. You're going to test a lot. So that's a challenge.
Okay, so for me, I'm going to ask a question live, right? So for someone, let's say someone has knowledge about this and is starting up, right? So along the line, the person is sending out mails, and the mail keeps ending up in the spam folder, and the person is not even aware that the reason that the client is not opening, or the targeted audience is not opening the mail, is because the mails are going to the spam folder. How do we avoid that?
Okay, so it depends. If the emails were uploaded, you can't bypass it. So most times it will be very hard for you to bypass it. So now what some people now do that I've seen in a few brands is they'll say something like, am I in the bin? Like they'll send an email with a subject like that and say, hello, our emails have been going to your bin. Just checking. We would love for you to then they give the steps. Click your inbox, move us to inbox. Click as not spam. Thank you so much. You can then add. This is now where a lead generation specialist can come in and then give them a free gift. And if you see this, here's a free gift for you for doing this. Click here. Some people do coffee on us. Some people do a voucher. But if that is why I said it's it's very tricky. I don't want to use difficult. It's very tricky when you have like somebody who has 10,000 emails and you have uploaded it directly to it. The email marketing, I think there's even a body, there's this protection. Is it C-SPAN? Oh, I can't remember the name now. But you always see it in email marketing. They always say they protect emails all the time. So it's always going to be hard. You can't bypass it. If you even look at convert kits now, if you put an email, if somebody subscribes, do you know that they'll send them an email and say, have you moved us from spam? Because you can't, there's too many data protection for emails that's because you've uploaded it, they already take it to spam, or those people you're lucky and then it doesn't end up in spam. So what I just suggest is that thing that I just said, something like an email to just play around with them. Here's a free voucher. Please move us from your spam to your inbox. And I think that's it. But I'll actually Google it. I don't know. Maybe. Never know. Let me never say never. Would you be able to deliver a physical masterclass or workshop? Yes, 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 yes. I'm always ready. I'm always ready. I'm always ready. Carry me. Carry me. I want to eat a bango core. I really do.
Okay.
I carry me. I must eat a kwago coin in Akwa Ibom. I must.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. So actually, yeah, we have done justice to this topic, right? Because even from the comment section, a lot of people are saying it's educative and it's informative and the whole lot, right? So from the comment section, I will rate 10/10. And for me as well, I've learned a lot. Yeah. There are
Thank
some
you
things
so
I have to
much.
as a person look at. Yeah. So for anybody joining this session now, I'm thinking the person right now, the person should be thinking about, okay, am I looking the free? Am I going to look at the freelance route? Am I looking at an agency to work with? Okay, who should I now look at to do a free job for so that I can actually sell myself? And there are some things you mentioned, and one of it is being very specific because you laid emphasis on the digital marketing industry, and again, introducing yourself as a digital marketer, it's like not really a good idea from this lecture today. So those are some values that for me it sticks with me personally. So thank you very much. And I think we are going to form a committee, a group of people that will be waiting for you in our quiet room, right? So
Thank
those that are
you.
ready
With
for your class, so that
Ekwaguko,
we
just
come, we take
that,
it away.
that's all. That's
We
easy.
just take it
Very
to,
easy.
yeah, yeah,
Just
we take
carry
it to
me
where you
there.
need a bamboo, all
Just
right?
drive from the airport like this. Just drive me there. I'll be so happy.
No problem. Can you still take any other question? Because I think a question just came through now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. I have all the time in the world. It's
Okay.
Saturday. Just
All
like you
right.
have
So let me.
said,
Okay. So the question
passion,
is
then
from Gideon.
everything
Yeah.
else will come. How do I convert my passion to money? Period. Yes. Because sometimes my passion makes me do a lot of free work. I think it would depend on your goals. So me, when I first started marketing in 2016, I don't remember, something like that. My first job was actually free because I came from the legal field. I was a lawyer. And so I needed to prove myself. So passion first and everything else follows is always a mantra that has worked for me because when I give more than what I believe I'm meant to be given, I'm always paid back, like in any type of way. And it's because even before that, I put my all my effort, I put all my creativity into it. So if you are doing a lot of free work, there should be a timeline. Like with me, I felt like, okay, I'm going to need about 6 months of intense. I wanted all the work I could get. I was doing that free work plus taking courses. I was even out asking people like, okay, let me do some things for you. But with that free work, I wasn't just doing it for anything. I was using it to build a deadly portfolio. That portfolio, when I now give it to people and said, see, this is what I've done in 6 months, that was now what I used. So yes, I don't think you should always do free work. You should have a timeline and a goal for yourself. And if you notice, that was why I started with this thing about people knowing themselves first. As a marketer, the first thing you need to know is yourself. And that's why I said remove digital marketer. Because if you say you're a digital marketer, you do free work forever. You do free work for email marketing, you do free work for social media marketing. Now you don't have a portfolio that is actually niche. Now you just have free work in like 20 things, but now we don't know you for something. Now imagine if you had 20, a portfolio of 20 different types of work in a specific service. Unstoppable. So that's why I said first know yourself. Who are you in this space, or where do you see yourself? What do you see yourself becoming in this space? First things first. Now with that, what are the 3 skills that you need to be known for to get you to that level? Write that down. Now in those 3 things that you have, do you have a portfolio of about, do you have a stellar portfolio in this? Then you might have wasted your time doing free work, because now you don't have enough to build a portfolio that can get you off doing free work. So if you haven't missed that mark, then I'll say look through these things I just told you, and now fit your portfolio to become this person that now has a name and now has a niche and has a specific industry that he tackles. If not, then please, converting your passion to money is this thing I just stated, and no more free work. If you've done enough, now you have to just sell yourself. If you remember the steps I gave, let me go back to my notes. Sell the value that you have, sell a tester, sell the idea, and sell yourself. Have a portfolio. Contra, please go to Contra. Converting your passion to money, please go to Contra. Reddit groups, Facebook groups. Those were the things I mentioned. Yeah.
Okay, so I think that is the last question here. So thank
Okay.
you very much for making our time to do this with us, and I really appreciate the time. You have given us a lot of value, and for those that are going to be in a Ibom table, I know they're going to get a lot of this and more. So thank you very much for being here, and we look forward to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. It's a pleasure. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, AK. It's a pleasure. Everyone, it's been amazing. Have a wonderful weekend. All right, bye. Do I log out?
Yeah, take care.
I'm okay. All right, bye.